charity. Okay, good. I said that part first this time. That's important. Transactive gender charity center. This is Will. Oh man, I'm fucking this up. Duckstream. Friday. Guppy, Portland. Gary, me. Stupid? Yes. I think that's everything.
Hello and welcome to Everything to Guppy, the Binding of Isaac podcast, where we cover every aspect of the Binding of Isaac video game and card game. I'm your host, Gary Butterfield, and with me, as always, the man who gets lots of tail, Will Hughes.
Hi, Gary.
Hey.
Wow, just a real 1-2 punch of unpleasantness, huh? Right out of the
Yep.
box.
You just got, well, speaking of boxes, you get a lot of tail.
No, God damn it.
And also, I got an aspect for our audio-only unboxing series this week.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
collective now.
Well, probably hour because it'll probably last that long. Okay, so I got their extended, really big edition of this, which came with this, which I think is a T-shirt.
Future Will here again, friends. Incoming. Yeah.
It is a T-shirt, so let me unwrap it. You guys can listen to the fully on that.
So I'm just going to put a note in here, and I'm just going to try to pod down your horrible sounds right now. If you'd like Gary to have less disposable income with which to make these things happen, consider reducing your Patreon pledge.
No, I do have a genuine regret about this. It was just an impulsive thing. So it comes with a pretty attractive T-shirt, which I will wear, which has a picture of Isaac like crying on the cover, like a stylized Isaac, and a gigantic super metal Satan menacing him from behind. What item are we talking about today, Will?
Gary, we're keeping the train rolling. We're talking about good old Guppy's tail. This is also a great item.
It is. It is conditional.
Sure.
It's more conditional than the paw, which you can just pick up or not take. This is something that, like, there are situations which I won't take this.
Yeah, so this is a cat's tail, a severed cat's tail. I've never really noticed that both the paw and the tail do show, like, the bone sticking through.
Yeah, so I was married, and my ex-wife
Congratulations!
had a cat. Yeah, thank you. Between the two episodes.
Yeah.
So all the big unboxing fans came and just group proposed to me. My ex-wife, though, we had a cat named Maggie, who was also a tuxedo cat like Roar's. And Maggie had a crop tail. Like, she wasn't a Manx, she just had like half tail. And I, with some consistency, could convince my ex-wife that there was a little bit of bone sticking out. Like, I would just be petting Maggie and be like, whoa, this is weird. You gotta check this out. Just like, look at this. No, seriously, come look at this. And it, like, I Charlie Brown footballed her a couple times with Maggie's tail, which did not have a little bit of bone sticking out.
So, and that relationship ended in?
Like 7 years of actual being together. So
okay,
joke's
sure.
on you. And then it ended in divorce, of course. But
yeah, okay, there we go.
It wasn't a tail related divorce. It wasn't because I lied about there being bones and things.
I mean, every little bit counts.
This chicken breast is bone free, baby.
Wait, was it divorce or did she choke to death on a boned chicken breast?
Yeah, on a boned cat tail. Yeah, a boned chicken breast. Like, yeah, just ribs. It's like little chicken ribs. What does this do?
So Gary, first, let's just say what the item description in the game is, because it won't tell you shit. It's cursed with a question mark.
Cursed?
This does something actually pretty cool. It gives you a 1/3 chance of replacing every pickup in the game. So that means things like hearts and coins, etc., into a normal chest or a gold chest, or replaces it a 1/3 chance to replace it with nothing at all.
And you're listening to that and you're thinking, that's pretty good, actually. Chests are good.
Chests are good. Unless
you want other things. Like, unless you want bombs or keys or money to buy things.
Especially keys.
Keys, yeah. Because you'll get golden chests, and I can get very frustrated, like, leaving a floor that has, like, 7 golden chests on it.
Yeah.
In this game. That freaks me out.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, because it's potentially, like, maybe 1 or 2 actual items, plus a whole bunch of pickups.
So that is the curse. Excuse me. That was a burp. I'm drinking a Diet A&W root beer.
Okay. I was there when Gary bought the root beer, so I'm here for the whole process.
Yeah, you're from bottling to when I bottle it in my bathroom.
Yeah, Gary, do you want to crunch a couple of chicharrones too?
No, I didn't break. I had an ice cream sandwich instead. No,
Okay.
my tummy hurts.
Oh.
Yeah. It was good. It was too sweet.
So the reason this is a curse is because you will probably, unless you start with a decent number of keys, you will run out of keys.
Yes. And of course, astute listeners, and even non-astute, real dumbasses in the audience will also realize.
Yeah, hey, doofus.
Yeah, hey, Dumbo. Yeah.
Hey, Poindexter. We've made it a mean thing, not a nerd thing now.
Yeah, exactly. So it's okay. You know there are a lot of items that alter your keys or do things. You know, we talked about the paperclip. You know?
Yeah.
We talked about the skeleton key.
That's true.
You know, so
Those
you can
are the two. Yes.
You can take care of this shit. Like you can have a lot of keys. And then this is just like win, baby.
Yeah, it's just you get a whole bunch of chests, and you are set for money and bombs for the rest of your run.
And good stuff comes in golden chests.
Yeah, the golden chest pool is pretty good.
It's very good.
There are a couple really cool synergies with this. Probably the most interesting is the trinket called the Left Hand.
Yes.
Which turns all chests into red chests, which A, are never locked,
Yep.
and B, can contain more Guppy parts.
And have a greater than average chance of having shit in them, having bombs or spiders and stuff like that. That item, that trinket works, which is regular chest you'll run into. But if you have this, you're getting so many more chests. Like that item and that trinket and this item is kind of a fast track to Guppy.
Yeah, and I think we've talked explicitly about it before, but Guppy is one of the easiest ways to make a winning run.
Yes, it is hard to lose with Guppy.
Yeah, it combines flight with an incredible boost to your offensive abilities.
Mm-hmm. One of the ways this actually works really well, too, is when you go to the chest, which we'll get to when we eventually talk about floors in this game, and all chests that drop have items in them. Mm-hmm. So having this on the chest just means you will just get so many items.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The chest is already supposed to feel like kind of like a bonus bonanza.
Mm-hmm.
It can really suck if you get a run where you just don't get any chests besides that first room.
Mm-hmm.
This ensures that you get like that fucking Monty Hall feeling.
Yep, and that feels great. You just
or that
like
Bob Barker feeling, or that Drew Carey feeling, or that Wayne. God, what's his name?
Wayne
Brady.
Yeah, Wayne Brady. Monty Hall is getting a lot of stuff, but also it's that specific like door number 1, door number 2.
Yeah, let's
that's
make a deal.
Planning. Well, it's still that's called the Monty Hall problem, but that means something totally different in like a D&D context versus a normal context.
Sure, like there's the joke is that it's Monty Hall, Haul.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the actual Let's Make a Deal, you know, he's just giving shit away often.
Yeah.
It's a largely luck-based endeavor.
Yeah. I just mean in terms of like verbal, you know, having a term for those two things and having them be, you know, homonyms, you know?
Yeah, Gary. I mean, language is a rich tapestry, so...
Yeah, it's just annoying. You just name that anything else. They should have been called like, what other game gives you a lot of stuff?
Oh, Let's Make a Deal?
Yeah, it should have been called Let's Make a Deal.
Like no. Let's Make a Deal was the Monty Hall one. I just repeated.
Well, yeah, but we don't call it that. We call it a Monty Hall problem or the Monty Hall
Deal or
problem.
No Deal?
Deal or No Deal. Like, it should be a deal
Gary, press your luck.
A press your luck Dungeons and Dragons master.
Have you ever read about the guy who won...
gamed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's great.
I mean, he was actually a terrible, terrible person. And his life fell apart, but he was cool.
I would watch a documentary about all people who just gamed game shows like that.
Yeah.
You know? Like, because there's been several of them, and I think it's just very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, that stuff's cool. It's cool to fuck over a game show.
It is, because game shows don't care. They don't give a shit about people.
No, they literally don't. Also, I think if you're in a ticket arcade, like Wonderland, the Deal or No Deal game is really fun.
I can imagine it would be, because I assume it just kind of replicates the experience, right?
It's exactly the experience, with no commercials and no Howie Mandel.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
I just read do you know who John Ronson is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote a really, really good piece about embedding himself with the contestants in, I think, the UK version of Deal or No Deal, where they, you stick around for, a couple weeks until it's your turn.
Oh, interesting.
So you're all living in a hotel together for, a few weeks at a time, and they all go insane.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. I should like to read that.
Because they're literally, being watched by, agents for the host, so he knows what to talk to them about.
Mm-hmm.
It's super creepy and weird.
That would be really weird. It would be a lot of pressure to just like talk to the other contestants about how huge your dick is.
Right.
All the time. Just so
Yeah.
you know, Howie Mandel would have to walk up and be like, "Oi, what? You got a huge number, you do." You know?
So in your version, it's still Howie Mandel, but he's doing
Australian, I think.
Uncle Castor as his voice.
Yeah. Oi, what? Cool. Yeah.
Blimey!
Blimes me. Blime me. She hardly knows me. What should people do if they like this show, Will?
Gary, they should go to patreon.com/Duckfeed.tv.
Mm-hmm.
I almost stuttered through there, but I got through it. And they should give us some money.
Give us, hey, deal or no deal. Give us what's in your briefcase.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah. Gary, we're going to get a lot of really boring paperwork. And a couple
Yeah.
computers.
Yep, a couple computers.
Yeah.
Some legal documents we shouldn't have.
Absolutely not.
You know?
Give us, you know what? I'm gonna make a big swing tonight.
Okay.
Don't give us some money. Give us power of attorney. Come on, give us the
Give
ability
us
to take out
power
a
of
loan.
attorney. Give
We'll
us
take
power
out a
of attorney.
loan in your name.
Put it in your will. I want the lawyer who has to research this show based on a will. Write a review in your will.
Oh my god, yes, please do that.
Just so there could be like some stentorian, like, you know, Ben Stein-esque figure reading.
Like,
Reading
I'll say it
about-
right now. If you put us in your will, Gary will come to the reading.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to be a lot. It just has to cover expenses. Like
Yeah.
you can literally, you know, I don't want to, you know, you could really, Wishmaster reporting for duty me if you wanted to by like putting me in your will to give me $1 and then like dying in Honduras. Don't do that
Yeah.
to me. But if it covers the expenses, if like the gain from this covers my expenses, I will go to the reading and I will try not to laugh.
Can I say one thing? Because I'm fucking sick of it.
Sure.
No putting in those fucking conditions where we have to stay in the haunted house overnight. That shit's bullshit. It never works out. You either die or get too scared.
I was going to say I kind of wanted that though.
Fuck off, Gary.
No, well, what if I have to stay in a haunted house and you have to stay in a tent behind the haunted house? That's kind of cute.
Okay, like I'm sleeping over.
Yeah. Like you sleep in
Hey,
in a
mommy,
haunted
I'm going
tent.
camping.
Yeah. And I'm going to face the unknown. Yeah, I think that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Like that's a recipe for terror too, because we couldn't, like, you know, in this scenario, I imagine we don't have cell phones.
No, Gary, we have walkie-talkies.
Yeah, we have walkie-talkies, or we communicate by flashlights.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, and it just at some point, like the flashlight keeps getting closer, or there's two of them, or something like that, or it's red.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyway, this episode brought to you by LegalZoom.
Yeah, and if you're Bloomhouse, call us.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night.